Because we are going to discover more people just because it's up to 21 days of infection. So it's going to get spread a little bit more.
Tonight, more potential cases of mumps being reported. County leaders say they're working as fast as they can to pinpoint who was exposed. Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing is standing by live in Edinburgh to explain how this started and what could happen next.
Well, Dina, the answer to how this all happened is anyone's guess right now. The Hidalgo County Health and Human Services Department is working to try to reach out to the patients and the people who could have been exposed to those patients as well. They're expecting more cases right now, and they are working to make contact with anybody else who could have been exposed.
Tuesday, the UTRGV campus in Edinburgh reported one student had a confirmed case of the mumps. Another student was suspected pending lab results. We now know there are 9 suspected cases around Hidalgo County. Public health staff are tracking the contagion.
We're looking not necessarily where it started or what location it started. We're looking at the people that have the symptoms, and then who are they affiliated with, and what do they have?
Chief Administrative Officer Eddie Olivarez says each patient is highly contagious. Patients capable of spreading the disease for 14 to 21 days.
Trying to track those people. Who were they? Well, I don't know, some stranger. Well, who's the stranger? And we try to figure out who the stranger is. These are things that make it complicated.
They expect the virus is spreading and could travel beyond county borders. Olivarez says the one thing that'll stop it from spreading to everyone is the vaccination rate. Nearly 90% of Hidalgo County residents are vaccinated and will be more resistant to the virus.
So that vaccination rate is going to be helpful to keep it in control and in check for the people who have not been vaccinated or may be infected.
Olivarez says people need to keep an eye out for swelling around the neck and trouble swallowing. Those are symptoms of the disease. Staff is busy tracking the paths the patients took over the last 3 weeks.
How many people have you been in contact in the last 20 days? Where have you been in the last 20 days? Who have you been in close, intimate contact with in the last 20 days? So to me, it's not about a location. It's about all the connections to this.
They're now awaiting lab results for the remaining 9 suspected patients in Hidalgo County.
And Olivarez says the suspected patients are staying home right now and cooperating with requests to stay away from people. And the word is for anybody out there in the public to keep an eye out for those symptoms, the swelling around the neck, the difficulty chewing, and speak to your doctor if you do experience anything like that. Olivarez does add that there's no indication that this could have come across the border at this point with what they know. Live in Edinburgh, Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News at 6.